fucking madness of life. Not a fucking pack in a fucking suit. Wreck the shop. Wreck the fucking shop.
So, closing one chapter, starting a new book, really. So I have sort of limited my social activity, and I have just been making music and building businesses and making connections with others to start afresh. I was convinced after my divorce that I would find a partner and that would be the way I'd move forward. But I found that I'm just way too intolerant of nonsense, and I'm sensitive to bullshit and liars and deception, and I'm sensitive to people using and abusing relationships for their own nefarious purposes, and I'm just ready to be alone for a bit. So the team at YouTube told me my channel here has been limited. I don't know why. None of my videos have recently been removed or flagged. I don't have any strikes, but they have deemed my content less valuable all of a sudden. They're not going to promote my music or promote my content, that is, as highly as they used to, is what this memo said. So I will be closing this chapter of YouTube, and this is why I have like 11 different channels, probably more actually, and over 500 social media properties, that is groups, pages, accounts, all the rest for social media. But I have other things to do. So this is my oldest channel. Or this is my second oldest channel. I think SLU2COM is my oldest channel. But this one's my second oldest channel. And since they have reduced my influence, my distribution, it's less effective for me to focus on this page anymore. So I'm going to turn this over to automation, like I'm turning over a lot of other things. And this is, one of the reasons why I feel like I can be so picky about a mate is that, I used to have a partner, a helper, and she was good. For, the 18 years we were together, I had a good partner, a good helper. She's, meticulous and she's smart, and she, is determined when she gets into a project to get it done. So this is what I thought I needed once I got divorced, is someone to replace that in my life. And I really don't, at all. So I've got automation doing all of that, bookkeeping stuff and social media stuff and graphic design stuff and creation and content, creation, all that. I did most of that before. She helped me with some graphics sometimes, but AI does better than she did and quicker. I don't have to wait hours or days. I get it done in seconds or minutes. And so it was great to have a, graphic designer / artist / creator in my life, because I do create a lot of content. But I've delegated that to automation, and I've always been into automation. My first real job in automation, besides automating my own servers and websites, but my first real job in automation was for Talist Incorporated, doing automated pharmacies using what I would consider narrow AI, like a very basic form, but it wasn't necessarily autonomous. It was for the jobs that it could do, but it did need a bit of maintenance and guidance. And so, that's my first experience. And I'll continue in automation, because in all industries, every industry I've ever been a part of, and every industry any of my partners have been a part of, automation is taking over. Like, I've dated some nurses. I've dated 2 nurses since my divorce. But my company, my old company that I worked for, Talist, Swisslog bought them, but they were Talist. And, our software and hardware and combination of services replaced about 60% of the nursing staff, med distribution and all that stuff, done, counted and recounted and, accurately dispensed saves pharmacies and hospitals hundreds of man hours. In any circumstance, hundreds of man hours a month. And if it's a bigger hospital, it could be thousands of hours that it saves. And, everything else. My ex-wife was a painter, graphic artist, writer, so on and so forth. Similar to me, I taught her a lot of it. But she's really good. She has skills. And AI has replaced everything she could have done for me. And even brainstorming, even coming up with ideas, even, back and forth we would have. I feel like I get better responses from AI than I got from her. So dating, is all just romantic now. Next year, the Optimus Gen 3, or by next year, it'll probably be Gen 5. The rate of improvement is so high with these. And for under $20,000, I will have somebody to manage my house indefinitely, until I need to replace parts or, upgrade. But that will be, decades, I'm sure. This bot does all of the... I'll show you, in fact, a little clip of this, because as my final video for this channel for a while, my final personal, one-on-one with this channel for a long while. I just wanted to show you where my life and my business is going. The Optimus Gen 3, it does everything I needed to do currently, autonomously. It sifts through chores and does what needs to be done without, a constant direction or management. I don't need to micromanage this thing at all. It will need some programming, it will need some training, and then it will just do its task. And it will adapt to my lifestyle. It will... Just watch this video, it's great. It will do all the things that I needed to do autonomously, and it will adapt to my lifestyle. So it won't overstep boundaries, with my kids if I need it to help me with the kids, or it won't do too much or too little on the, tasks of production if it's producing for me or if it's working for me. With autonomous cars and an autonomous bot, I can have it run errands for me. All the things that my ex-wife used to do, aside from sex, and comfort, and just, companionship, but like all of the little tasks, all of the little intricate little this, intricate little that in life, it will do all of that without complaining or making me feel bad that she had to do it, or that it had to do it. The bot will do it, and then it will just go to sleep, or chill out, or do another task, and it won't sit and complain that there's gender equality or there's unfair advantages and disproportionate this, or it'll just do it.
For a humanoid robot, that's about as energy efficient as things are going to get. Now, imagine if Optimus handled package deliveries autonomously. Yes, no more waiting for a human to shuffle your goods from point A to B. And if that wasn't enough, Tesla says this could cut costs by 25%. So you could be looking at massive savings just by letting this bot do the heavy lifting in your warehouse. Whether it's outworking, outlasting, or just outright outsmarting the other robots, Optimus offers an incredible combo of brains, bronze, and battery life. Optimus learns and adapts to your lifestyle, cutting down on the need for multiple robots and ultimately saving you a hefty chunk of change. The evidence is that at Tesla's 2023 shareholder meeting, Elon gave a sneak peek of the Optimus in action, showcasing its ability to navigate, perceive, and pick up objects like it's been doing all along. The team uses a neural network strategy similar to Tesla's FSD system, so Optimus learns and adapts to new environments in real time. And just when you thought it couldn't get any cooler, Tesla recently dropped a video featuring Optimus's new gen. This version comes with advanced actuators and sensors, walks faster, and its hands are even more capable. These upgrades mean Optimus tackles tasks more efficiently and quickly to adapt to new surroundings, making it clear that this robot's learning fast and evolving even faster. In addition, Tesla's ramping up things with Optimus, planning to train this bot in real-world setting using data collected from their massive fleet of cars. Yes, all that data flowing in from your friendly Tesla vehicles will help Optimus get a grip on understanding human environments and even adapt to different cultures across regions. Yep, Optimus is about to get worldly. Take the southern United States, for example, Texas, where hospitality is practically a sport. Down there, folks value warmth, friendliness, and good old-fashioned southern charm. Optimus will be programmed to greet family members and guests with a big old smile and a friendly howdy or welcome. And let's not forget that southern drawl, y'all. Optimus will be smart enough to adjust to its tone, making itself as approachable as a friend or neighbor. Optimus can jump in the kitchen, lending a robotic hand in whipping up traditional southern dishes like gumbo or barbecue. It'll even learn local recipes and cooking techniques, so you can bet your bottom dollar that Optimus could help you perfect that brisket for your next family get-together. And not stopping there, it can help out local events like community barbecues or church functions, reflecting the close-knit community spirit that's so prevalent down south. Now, hopping over to the Northeast, where life is a bit faster, there people prefer a rather straightforward approach. And Optimus will know that. Instead of your warm howdy, it'll give a simple nod or a quick hey, keeping things nice and sweet, because nobody's got time for anybody else on that side of the country. In a city where people are always on the go, meals got to be quick, healthy, and space conscious. Optimus will know how to whip up speedy meals like a salad or a stir fry, perfect for those cramped New York apartments. And navigating the tiny spaces? No problem. With its advanced sensors, Optimus can easily maneuver anything. But the real challenge is navigating through those hustling and bustling crowds. Whether it's squeezing into a packed subway car or bustling down a crowded sidewalk, Optimus will need to master the art of an urban environment. Thanks to its precision sensors and 99% obstacle avoidance capability, it can navigate these spaces without missing a beat, dodging everything from baby strollers to street vendors like a pro.
And so I'm looking forward. I'm actually going to save, or even I will sell my truck. I mean, whatever it takes, I'm going to get one of these. I love my Range Rover. I absolutely love it. And I put a ton of money into it because it needs a lot of work. It's an older one. It's 21 years old. It's a 2003 model. I bought it in March, and I've put 26,000 miles on it already. But I love it. But if it meant selling that and getting a bot, and then maybe like financing a car or financing the bot, I don't know, the Optimus Gen 3 or Gen 5 or wherever we're at with it, I mean, I'm going to get one. I'll be on the list waiting however long it takes. Apparently, next year is when they expect to start releasing these in mass. So nobody believed the Cybertruck was coming and, that it was just a fairy tale. It came, and I see them all over the place. Just saw one pass a minute ago. These Optimus bots will be here, and unless I find a mate that is compatible with me and not just a partner, a chore partner or, a life partner in making, efforts to, improve life or whatever. I mean, if I find somebody that's just purely a romantic interest, we like each other's company, we're buddies, we hang out together, we play together, we sleep together, we wake up together, we eat together, whatever. I mean, I want somebody like that. I don't need somebody to contribute to finances. I don't need somebody to contribute to the workload. Now, I've always done my business by myself. It's nice that my body hurt so bad to have somebody help me, and that was great to have her help. But I've always done it by myself, and now with automation and the ability for me to automate most of the processes that my ex-wife used to do, I don't need a partner like that. I'd like one, but I don't. Anyway, and as far as the old properties, the old internet properties, I'll leave a link in the description so you can see all 500 of them. But you can look up at archive.org all of the history of all of my projects and all of my personal blogs and all of my, I don't know, I've wrote probably 6,000 articles since 1999. I've wrote 7 books since then. Starting in 1999, I wrote my first one, my autobiography, when I found Christ and gave my life to him and died to my old self. So I wrote a biography in 1999. Well, I published the biography. I had wrote it for a couple years before that, but I published it in 1999, and that's on the Internet Archive. And, creativegrace.org, creativegrace.net, creativegrace.com. I had those. Those were some of my first. I think I had those since 1998. And then where's the map.info, techpronow.com, tpnetworks.net, utahpirateradio.com, sensylife.com, that was another radio station, like so many of disruptarian.com. Anyway, you can see all of the history, of my projects and my thoughts and my evolution of, ideas and, how maybe my mind has changed about some things over the years, but I'm a pretty consistent fellow. I'd say I have integrity because I am consistent. I don't flip-flop. I'm not one person one year and another person another year, or one person one decade and a completely different person another decade. I mean, I'm pretty consistent. I don't change that much. I do evolve and I do grow and I do expand, but I'm pretty straightforward. You don't have to guess about me. But as far as this channel is concerned, I am going to retire it. I'm going to put a little video here at the end now about the Internet Archive and some of the new features that Google added to benefit people's research through the Internet Archive, so you can directly pull up results from the Internet Archive through Google now. I've used it for 25, 30 years now. I love the Internet Archive. I listen to Grateful Dead stuff. They have a huge Grateful Dead collection. I upload all my music and my deeper thoughts and pains, and pleas, and just, poetry, things that I've felt and then wrote about. I've got a lot of my poetry there. A lot of my poetry was at like creativegrace.org too, before I lost that domain. So way back in 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, forward even, I put a lot of my poetry there. But I do like that AI helps me with all that now. I have made a lot more progress and a lot more content, good content, quality content, and a lot of good music. Over 50 songs this summer. So take a look. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate your patronage.
Oh, I got 9 kids who light up my life, each with their own spark, each shining bright. Constance, Jamie, IRL2, Amelie, Casey, what they can do. They've traveled far, seen lands unknown, with hearts full of wonder and minds that have grown. Every place they go, they leave their mark, with art and ideas that glow in the dark. They're daddy's favorites, my shining stars, bright and creative, no matter how far. From every country to the skies above, their daddy's pride, their daddy's love. I've seen their dreams in every stroke of the pen. The world's their canvas, time and again. They've got big ideas, an art so pure. With every creation, I know for sure. Constance with wisdom, Jamie's bright light, IRL's visions taking flight. Amelie's beauty, Casey's sweet grace, they fill my heart, no empty space. They're daddy's favorites, my shining stars, bright and creative, no matter how far. From every country to the skies above, their daddy's pride, their daddy's love. And I'm so proud to see them rise, stand tall, stand loud. With every place they go, they leave behind a piece of their heart, a brilliant mind. They're daddy's favorites, my shining